Welcome back to Wildspace, everybody. Today we have an exciting episode for you, a first in our new series called Holonet Highlights, where we are going to show you some exciting, interesting, and complex plays from competitive Star Wars around the galaxy. We've taken some clips from the Nexus Invitational event that happened a few weeks back, as well as the McClunky Gaming Cantina Clash that happened last weekend. So, big thanks to those teams for streaming those events, letting all of us watch them. Please, if you have the time, go and watch the coverage in full. The commentary is fantastic. There's always lots of great ways to learn how to play better Star Wars and what kind of decks are going to be out there. The links will be in the description for those. But if you just have a short moment, let's take a look at some highlights. We take you first to the Nexus Invitational. Philip, aka Beton, on Tobias Beckett. 23 damage on base, 4 more to go, but it's looking tough. Edward on Lando, 2 haulers. Lando with 2 XP tokens and a Bo-Katan on the board. Beton is in a tough spot. What can he do? He pays 2, puts the Clan Ordo on the board. Edward swings with the hauler. Beton uses Tobias, gives the Ordo to his opponent, gaining a credit. Another hauler. Beton, spending 6 with the credit, Bladewing on the Bo-Katan, ensuring he doesn't die this turn. Lando gets in for 6. Edward plays a Liberty, setting up lethal with 9 damage. Beton claims. And he has Kersantin to overwhelm his own 2-drop for the 4 damage needed to end the game. That's why he's the world champ. Here we are on the 6 resource turn. Howard on Jabba has some board presence, but Edward has just flipped Lando and is gaining his credits to go up to a potential 9 resources this turn. Howard spends 5 for the Stranger, triggering his ability, taking 4 from Lando, using Jabba to deal 4 back before Bo-Katan comes in, cleans up the board, getting 3 experience tokens. Howard's gonna claim. And he's got the shatter point for Bo-Katan, taking her out. Here we are in round 5. A win here gets you into the semifinals and the top 4 of this 2K Invitational. We are at resource 5, turn 4 of the game. Damage on the bases is still low. Surely no one dies this turn, right? Thomas opens with aggressive negotiations, hitting for 8 with Kanan and healing 1. Beton responds with Honna, 5 damage, healing 2. Thomas responds with 3 of his own. Beton, aggressive negotiations on Chio. Huge damage coming through. Thomas claims. Beton uses Tobias, giving Chio over for a credit. Flipping, drawing, gaining another credit. And spending 3, the second aggressive negotiations comes in, putting out a massive 22 damage in 1 turn to seal the game. This was turn 4, by the way. Do we need to ban this card? Are we on the ban train yet? Here we are at the McClunky team event. Bowser on Luke Datavault versus Michael on Talzin Yellow. We are resource 5 turn. Base damage still low. Luke looking to set up something he can pilot. Attacks for 3. Gets hit back from Karis. Luke plays an Aether Sprite. Michael has the commandeer. He's going to take the Aether Sprite, put some damage to base, and it's going to bounce back to Bowser's hand. Or, even better, clear off the Phoenix Squadron, leaving Luke with no ships. Luke pings. Michael clears the Phoenix, putting 3 damage on the Aether Sprite. But he doesn't want it to go back to hand. He uses Talzin's ability on the leader side and the unit side for the last 2 damage, putting the Aether Sprite into the bin. Here at the Cantina Clash premiere event, we have Talzin Red, piloted by Kieran, opposed by Thrawn Red Splash Base, with Raiweezy at the helm. Kieran is going to open up with a Lost and Forgotten, taking his life total back down to 0, starting fresh. Thrawn deploys Sudden Ferocity ×2. He's coming in to lay the beats down. They have had 2 long, grindy games and had about 15 minutes left to play Game 3. Can Thrawn get it done? He deals 10 to base. Kieran has the Condemn to slow him down. Thrawn counters with a Condemn on his own, canceling out both text boxes of the Condemns. Now he can no longer be given -6, and he's going to do another 10 damage this turn. Is Thrawn going to 3-shot this Aura Sing? Kieran claims 10 damage from Thrawn. Thrawn gets the Cavern Angel X-Wing out as well. Kieran taps 8, single reactor ignition, clearing the board but taking 2 to base from the Cavern Angel X-Wing. Raiweezy has the planetary bombardment for 8 indirect, exact lethal in 3 action phases. What a game. Here we have Cardboard on Enfys Nest with a massive leader unit that's been putting damage into base and doubling his on attacks in space. Right now, blocked by a secretive sage with a constructed lightsaber, making it Sentinel. However, under Cardboard's hand, a Falcon with a Mandalorian pilot threatening with any pump to end the game on his first action. Everly with initiative on the 6 resource turn. Is there anything that can save him? But wait, do you see what he's reaching for? It is a credit. He spends the credit. Sheehan Flurry. Here comes Vader with a massive attack, taking out 18 resources worth of units on a single swing. That is the power of the dark side. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next time. Until then, enjoy your journey.